April is Financial Literacy Month, which is basically a fancy way of saying, hey, maybe it's time to figure out where your money is actually going. It also means it's the perfect time to brush up on the basics of budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. Joining us this morning is local financial pro John Lawton from Open Air Advisors. He's here to put our money smarts to the test with a quick game of True or False Financial Literacy Edition. John, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. But before we start, can you just put into context why financial literacy is so important?
Oh, yeah. Financial literacy is vitally important. The more you know, the higher your success rate. I retire Texans every day as a financial advisor here in Dallas. And the more folks that know about finances or how their money works, the more successful they are. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of classes out there. You know, it's not something that you're really taught in school. You know, there was never the tax day class that we all took, right?
Yeah, so it's really hands-on. You really have to seek out the knowledge on your own, right? All right, well, let's start this quiz. My first question, true or false, all debt is bad?
False. No. In fact, if you're investing in yourself, things like education, that might be a situation where we want to take on some debt to be able to better ourselves. Things like a home, that's good financial debt that you would take on to better yourself. Where we get in trouble is, you know, buying too much car, making our payments too high, where we're uncomfortable with our cash flow. High interest credit card debts is always a trap that we can get into. So we need to be careful as we're taking on debt and make sure that we're taking on the right kind of debt. Like I said, if we're investing in ourselves, that's the kind that makes sense.
Well, good to know. Okay, the next question. Investing takes time, true or false?
True. When you look at it, yes, investing takes time, the time value of money. The earlier you can start, obviously, the better. But whenever you look at the market on a day-to-day basis, you've got about a 50% chance of having a profit versus having a loss. As you go through time, as you have your money invested over a year or 2 years or 5 years, the probability that you make money in the market just goes up as that money sits over time. The get rich quick, you know, put your money in and it takes off. You know, when we're really looking for retirement, the slow, the steady, consistent behavior over time is the route you want to take.
Awesome. All right, our last question here, true or false, you can wait to save for retirement? I know you just started talking about that a little bit there.
We did, and it's one of the principles of financial planning. The earlier can start, the better. You know, even if it's a small amount, you know, and one of the things for a lot of us, we've got 401ks. Start with whatever the minimum is, or make sure that you're getting that whatever the match is that the company is going to provide. If you don't have those options, simply save money in an IRA. And any of the big banks can get you started with one of those. But get started early. Compounding that interest over time is how you become financially successful later on and give you the ability to retire later on.
Look, this is all great insight. I'm taking my notes here now. My last question for you is, what can our viewers do if they want to learn more and improve their own financial literacy? I know, especially with all that's going on with the economy now, it's a scary time to look at your 401k.
It is a scary time to look at your 401k, but if you are looking to get more information, we have a lot of really great resources on our website, www.openairadvisors.com. I would just encourage you, if you are looking to retire the next, 5 years, or if you just recently retired, give us a call and have us review your individual situation to make sure that you're going to be successful in retirement.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Again, John Lawton with Open Air Advisors. Thanks again for joining us here on Daybreak.